name is Roxana, from some of you may know, and today my topic is going to be about Buddhism. Okay, how many of you have heard of Siddhartha Gautama? No? Okay. Well, first of all, he was not a god. He did not claim to be a god or did not claim to derive from a god. He was a normal person that was born from a royal family. He decided to leave his title and decided to convert into a monk because he wanted to seek happiness without materialistic objects. And he was actually, you could say, he's known as the Buddha, which Buddha means enlightened one. And for those of you who don't know what Buddhism is, it's a religion and philosophy that surrounds tradition, beliefs, and practices, and is usually followed by the teachings that Siddhartha Gautama knows. And there's three forms. There's Mahayana, Theravada, and Vajrayana. Sorry, I'm not Asian Pacific, so I don't know how to say it right. But yeah. And as you can tell from the picture that I posted up, it says holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. And there's I'll talk about that later. Okay. Well, like I was saying about the person that was considered the original Buddha, he was actually born in 480 before the Common Era, and like I said, he gave up his title to find happiness. Okay, now everybody knows about this. Everybody goes throughout the day or throughout the year having stressful days, and sometimes you cannot find relief. But everybody has a certain practice or a certain thing that they go to or belief that they go to that makes them makes them be relieved of that stress. And some people actually use either religion or a tradition or practice that actually helps them relieve that. And one of those religions would be considered Buddhism. I forgot to mention that that Buddha was actually born in Nepal, and what does Buddhism teach? It teaches the four noble truths. It teaches about truth of suffering, truth of cause of suffering, truth of end of suffering, and truth of path that leads to suffering. By truth of suffering, it means that it actually provides you with help that actually helps you avoid suffering in life. Truth of end of suffering is means that getting what you want, which in other words is what you desire, is not always a good thing, because that always leads to a downfall, and it never gets you. It leads you to happiness, but not to eternal happiness. It leads you to short-term happiness. And by truth end of suffering is that happiness is possible, but in order to reach that happiness, you need to leave behind those useless cravings that everybody has, like for materialistic objects. By truth of the path that leads to end suffering is being moral and fully aware of our thoughts. And for the Eightfold Path is right view, which is part of wisdom, and it means that viewing the world for reality, not just for what it appears to be. In other words, looking deeper into things instead of just seeing something for what it seems. And for the second one, right intention is also part of wisdom, and its intention is renunciation. For the right of speech is part of ethical conduct, and it just means speaking truthful and non-truthful. It just means being straightforward. For right action is also part of ethical conduct, and it means acting upon non-harmful ways. For rightful livelihood, it just means living a life with no harm. For right effort, it means giving everything you have in order to improve yourself or improve your life. For rightful mindfulness, it just means being aware of the things within our surroundings and ourselves, and being conscious of what we're doing. What is the outcome of Buddhism? Well, for many, there's many outcomes. I have actually two different people to talk about. One would be Tikka Larry Young, who is a student, and he decided to go to a Buddhist retreat. And from the article that I read, it was a 2010 magazine article that I retrieved from that was from PBS. He has said, I'm old enough that when I came of age, being queer was still listed as a mental disorder. In the retreat last weekend, I experienced a momentary thawing of my frozen heart that I am quite sure would not have happened anywhere else. It was so beautiful to me to be in a company of other gay men, each having come to practice. This huge lump of unconscious pain became to move. As you could tell from his actual words, he was saying that by actually going to a Buddhist retreat, he actually felt like he could be part of something. He didn't feel rejected like he would usually feel like going to his normal high school or going with his society. Okay, and the second person would be Mahatma Gandhi. And yes, just to clear it up, I am not mispronouncing his name. His name was actually Mohanna, but his followers give him the name of Mahatma, which means great one. Yeah, great soul, and they give him that name because of the way he lived. For those of you who don't know who Mahatma Gandhi is, he was an anti-war activist who fought for the right of his people in a non-violent way, which proved that in order to get what you want, you don't always have to be violent. And okay, well, just to clear things up, Buddhism is actually more than a religion. Although it's stated as a religion, it's more than a religion because although you go and it has certain traditions that you could do, it's not meant for you to follow it as intended. For example, the Buddha was not not placed just to worship. It was just placed to actually thank him for what he has taught the people to find happiness. And well, just as a memorable poster, since I already went over my time, this came from a wise man, which was Mahatma Gandhi. He said, keep your thoughts positive because your thoughts become your words. Keep your words positive because your words become your behavior. Keep your behavior positive because your behavior becomes your habits. Keep your habits positive because your habits become your values. Keep your values positive because your values become your destiny. But as always stated, destiny is never predestined. You make your own destiny.